I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before
I'm more
me.
energetic, more full of life, more trying to bring everybody into the show. Today, this is a different show. It's a memorial show. As you guys saw there, it is my grandmother, aunt, mother. It's basically someone very special to all of us in our lives. Juanita Guadarrama, we're going to love you and miss you. I am SG3. Going to transfer it over to her son.
Hello, everybody. This show is actually dedicated to my mother, Juanita Guadarrama. I'm Old Man RJ, and this is for you, Mama. Next to me is a man so smooth, he is like butter. He is also known as the modern day LL Cool J, Zach the Mac.
How's it going, everybody? Truly miss you guys, and Auntie will truly be missed. So, the show is definitely dedicated to her. Pass it to the hostess over here.
The host that don't know the most.
That knows the most. Okay, welcome, everybody. As you guys know, this is going to be a very memorial show. We truly appreciate you guys for tuning in. Thank y'all for joining us for today. Of course, here at 216net on Facebook, as well as YouTube and all the platforms out there, everybody. So let's get to the Reject Rundown live show, everybody. Don't forget, before we jump on, don't forget to Google us, as always, here Sunday at 9 o'clock.
Google us.
That's facts.
There you go.
All right?
Got you.
Now, we got to get into the nitty-gritty of all the business as is, all right? First thing on the board is NFL talk and chit-chat. Yeah. Now, SG3, we weren't here a couple of...
we weren't here last week.
Yeah, correct. So I do know that we had a pick list, of course, between you and I. Who did win that one?
I didn't check. Didn't I win?
Son of a gun. You might have won. You might have been right.
Might have won. Might have. Maybe.
All I know is I won the week before and then I won again, so it's okay.
All right, fine. Okay, so we're going to start a brand new week, fresh new week, if anything.
I'm with that. I'm with that.
Just to add to my tally.
Sure, why not? Whatever.
I mean, if that's the case, I won last week too then.
You weren't even here.
If that's the case, I won last week too.
Well, let's get it. Oh, come on, man. We got to pick the games. So the games that I chose for today, of course, I think I have to approve from SG3. Is for week 7 going on next week, okay? Mm-hmm. Is the Lions at the Cowboys. We're going to figure out what's up with the Cowboys at this point right now. We got the Giants at the Jaguars, Jets at the Broncos, the Chiefs at the 49ers, and the Seahawks at the Chargers for Monday Night Football next week.
And honorable mention, the Browns versus the Ravens.
That's true. So we shall see. Now, first thing I guess you would say, Lions and the Cowboys. I'll start with you, SG3. I kind of already know what your pick's going to be. But who are you going to pick between the Lions and the Cowboys?
Cowboys first are getting torched. Cowboys are getting torched.
They are losing back?
Look,
yeah. Still?
It's first half. It's the first half.
No, it should be third by now.
Well, it's starting the third. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes.
Still, though, 20-3 ain't pretty. But
not pretty at all.
That's one.
We'll see.
So I go with the Lions.
Okay. Very good. We got Lions. Oh, man, I'll start with you next. Who you getting between the Lions and the Cowboys?
I had to go with my favorite character of Thundercats.
That was good. I got it.
Just gave you a
I missed his puns.
That was good.
Back to back. Who you getting, man?
You know what? I don't like either of these teams, to be honest. So I'm just gonna go with the Lions. I'd rather the Lions win than the Cowboys. So,
what?
Yeah.
But Jesus,
I like the Cowboys.
I'm going with Cowboys.
I like
Then.
Cowboys,
y'all, man, y'all some baloney.
Check the scoreboard right now.
Hey.
Check the scoreboard right now.
They're facing a 5-0 team. Okay, relax.
Don't matter.
Don't be me. Now, Giants and the Jaguars. Who you got, SG3?
Giants, man.
You going with Giants? I ain't gonna lie, they're looking pretty well.
Giants are looking nice,
they're looking
man.
pretty good. All right. Oh, man, who you got next?
Just because Pappy's son is a WWE fan, and a wrestling fan, and he owns his own wrestling company, I have to go with the Jaguars.
Okay.
Did you just call him Pappy?
Yeah, he did say Pappy.
Pappy's son, yeah.
Just say.
Pappy Khan?
He's
He's going to call him Pappy.
Yeah.
I'll start calling him Pappy Khan going forward.
That's
Start calling him Pappy Khan. All right.
Who you got? Zach the back?
I'm gonna go with the Jaguars as well. Honestly, I'm gonna second his motion there with the Jaguars.
So you're trying to bring him to Chicago too?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna join on this wagon. I'm gonna go with Jaguars too as well, you guys, because
Can't be upset with that.
we kind of hope Khan comes over here to Chicago, man. After Arlington acquires the Bears. So we'll see how that goes.
That means we can have All Out at the
WrestleMania
Soldier Field
at Arlington. What you mean?
That's true.
Yeah, you see what I'm
Agreed.
saying?
Agreed.
So the Jets at the Broncos, SG3. Who would you got there? It's a weird rivalry. I mean, it's a weird
Jets.
rivalry.
Easy.
Yeah,
Jets.
Jets?
Did you not
I
see
thought you would have gone on Russell Wilson.
No. Did
Why
you not?
not?
Did you not see what they did to the Packers today?
Oh my God.
Did you not see what they did to the Packers today? Shoot.
Good. God dang Jets. What?
God
Okay.
damn,
What about you,
yeah.
old man? What you got next?
God,
He's
damn,
not
yeah.
there no more, but because I was a fan of his when he was, I'm gonna have to stick with this team from now on, the Broncos.
We go with the Broncos.
Because he's a Peyton Manning fan.
Oh, Peyton
Damn
Manning.
right.
Gotcha.
Alright.
Okay. Who you got?
I'm gonna have to second SG3 over there. I'm going with the Jets too, man. They're not only on a roll, but Russell Wilson is playing at all time worst. So I'm gonna go with the
Zach
Jets.
Wilson's fan is an all-time great.
Exactly. For some reason, that's the world we live in right now.
I really thought he was going to go there. He's about to put an all-time bet.
No, all time worst. This is the worst we've seen Russell Wilson. So
It is, sadly.
it is worse. I'm gonna go with the Jets all the
You
way.
go with Jets?
All the way.
I think I'm going to join with the rest of you guys. I'm going to go with the Jets too as well.
Russ out there
Right,
slipping.
yeah, I don't believe in Russ. Russ looks horrible. Like
Uncomfortable.
Broncos over
uncomfortable.
here. Yeah,
Uncomfortable.
It looks
Just-
terrible.
Should I throw it?
Put the whole farm on him. They
Yeah.
put the money in there, saying you're going to be guaranteed all this billions of dollars and stuff. Like
Millions
psych.
upon millions of dollars.
It's like
Yeah.
psych.
Nothing.
Y'all thought wrong. I'm not that good.
Not that good.
Chiefs and the 49ers, SG3. Chiefs lost today, man.
Yeah.
Oh
Lost against the
yeah,
Bills.
yeah.
Interception.
They
I don't
did.
know.
I don't know.
I think Patty Mahomes over here's magic is fading away.
No, that's what you've been saying for the past 3-4 seasons, and it still is there.
Don't come at Patrick. Nah, it's not. It's not Patrick. It's not Patrick.
So I'm gonna
myself
go
to
Chiefs,
five.
man.
You going with the Chiefs?
Chiefs, man.
Oh,
Tomahawk
man.
chop over here. They have a tomahawk steak. We have a
We shall
tomahawk.
see. We shall see.
Go
What about
ahead,
you?
put your
Oh,
pick
man.
as the 49ers. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's true. 49. You got that right.
Put me down for 49ers.
As well, too?
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'm not gonna lie either though. 49ers, they're gonna beat the Chiefs.
Oh,
They are.
So
all right.
when
You
I
go
get-
solo dolo. on this.
Yeah, it's
two.
only you.
Two of them.
Yeah, what's solo dolo? Oh, the Giants, and then you got the Chiefs. You're right. You're solo dolo. Okay.
The
What about
49ers are gonna win that shit.
the Seahawks and the Chargers? Who you got there?
Chargers.
You got Chargers? I don't know, man. I think Khalil Mack. I think that was an overpaid defensive end. Just saying. I'm just saying. What about you? What about you, old
It
man?
don't work on me.
I'm going to go with the Seahawks.
Don't do that.
Huh? You going Seahawks?
Don't do that.
Don't
Okay.
go with
Don't do that.
Yeah, don't do that. What about you? old-
Yeah, I'm
what
gonna go.
about
I'm,
you,
I'm gonna have to go with the Chargers on this one though.
You go
Yeah,
Chargers too?
Chargers. Yeah,
What
me
the
personally.
heck?
Me personally.
I think he's like,
Yeah.
son of a gun.
Yeah, it's alright.
I
I
guess-
should have thought of it now.
The Chargers
I'm
are.
going Seahawks too as well. I don't know. I just don't trust. I don't trust what's going on over there in LA. I really don't. It's just sums up with those guys that just don't make no sense to me right now.
Yeah.
I feel like they overpaid for Khalil Mack, and I feel like they thought that was going to be their answer on the defensive side of things.
Well,
and-
dude,
and
it's
they
like I
are.
told you from the moment that they signed him. I told you, tell me one season where the Chargers front line can stay healthy.
That's
I'll
true.
wait.
No,
They
that's
can't.
true. Very true. Very true. Now, between the honorable mention, the Browns at the Ravens. Who you got there?
Ravens.
You got Ravens on there?
Ravens.
Really?
Trust me, Lamar's about to be very upset for what happened
Wow.
today.
I can
Yeah.
see it.
He
What
played
about you?
terrible.
What about you?
Ravens.
You got Ravens too as well? All right.
I
He's
think,
losing some dirty birds.
What about you?
I think that's 3 across for us.
Three
I'm gonna
across,
go with the
Ravens.
Ravens. Yeah, Ravens as well.
I'm gonna go solo though on this. I'm gonna go the Browns on this bad boy. I don't know, man. It's just something about Jackson. This doesn't. I don't have faith in that guy. I really don't. I feel like he's overhyped, overdone, and right now it's just he's playing just to play. I feel like I don't know, playing backyard football.
Okay, there you go. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
That's just me. Now, moving along to a lot of these ref calls have been bothering me.
Mhm.
Okay, a lot of these new penalties that's coming aboard between the NFL, and a lot of NFL fans are getting a little frustrated with the officiating that's occurring on the field. So
I just think it's finally getting improved, the fact that the officials are fixing the games.
yeah, that too.
Oh.
There. And what bothers me is that I got a little thing that I saved here. There was a memo, just like we saw a little earlier, that went across the NFL giving them weekly reviews on the officiating.
Mhm.
There are videos that get shown to a lot of these coaches and whatnot.
Mhm.
But one particular coach that you may like, the Titans head coach is, I forgot his
Mike
freaking name.
Vrabel.
There you go. Decides to reply on all this with the rest of the NFL league and says, listen, I appreciate you guys sharing me these videos, but at this point right now, we need to literally practice good officiating. Good officiating. And that being said is because of what occurred with this roughing the passer crap. Okay? Because Brady got fairly hit in the last game against the Falcons.
He wasn't even dropped hard.
Not at all.
It was a legal hit. It was a legal
illegal body on body tackle.
He's going through something emotional, guys.
Hold on. I'm just doing this. Kent Jones replied, just like the missed interference late in the Bears game. Horrible. No
Thank
ball.
you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
We discussed that too. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Me and
then
Tony,
you
me and
also
Tony
had
Kid discussed this.
what other freaking? And then you had the Derek Carr over there in Kansas City.
Yeah.
Defensive end Chris Jones decides to sack Derek Carr and gets another penalty there for roughing the passer. Now this is just my problem. But watching our Bears now, maybe there's a little issue here. Okay, maybe there's a little issue. Chicago over here went against the Minnesota. This guy throws a nice little freaking pass or whatnot.
Little drop pass.
Right, little drop pass. Jumps up in the air, gets freaking hit like no other, and lays there.
Yeah.
Lays there. But no one calls no type of roughing the passer?
It's because it's Chicago.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that.
You know what? It's not even that. Let's go back. Let's go to today. Zach Wilson gets literally destroyed on the field by one of the Packers defensive ends.
Okay.
No call.
Nada.
So there is. Oh, today Mitchell Trubisky left the game with a concussion.
He did.
I don't remember
I
don't remember there being a penalty on that call.
He did.
Trubisky?
It was just a review, and he was able to walk off the field. But yeah, he did. He did get thrown down. I seen some highlights. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. He was fine though. I think he came back. No. He just did the interview after though.
What's his name?
He did though.
Pickett finished the game.
Yeah.
He should be idolized. Okay.
Stop it. That's why you're wearing the Fields jersey? That's why you're wearing the Fields jersey?
Hey, man.
He said, I wish that man a full recovery.
Fields, man. I've been talking smack about this guy for a while, and after that game that he played on Thursday, I'm like, you know what? It's not your fault. It's your company here that you go with. Offense coordinator,
Kent
your
Jones.
general manager, all the people that should be getting you help that's not getting you help.
Ken Jones, hold on. Ken Jones said something. Ken Jones said the Commanders' defense said they were surprised Fields kept getting up.
Yeah.
5 sacks and 12 knockdowns.
12 knockdowns.
Wow.
And no freaking roughing the passer at all. So either you guys, rest-wise, either Chicago, you pay these refs a lot of money because you're about to move to Arlington anyway, so you should have enough money in the bank.
There you go, right?
You know what I mean? So pay these refs enough money to keep your quarterback safe.
We're going to sound like LeBron James. Pay the man.
Pay the man.
Here we
But
go.
go ahead.
Here we go.
You got a point to say. Go ahead.
I forgot what I was going to say. I mean, you cut me off. And
Talking about offensive coordinators, maybe?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So, isn't the offensive coordinator for the Chicago Bears, wasn't he an ex-Packer?
Yes.
He was the next Packers coach.
That is correct.
Ooh.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, that was one of the worst
We
losses.
have some of the most shitty calls for our offensive team, and I'm like, it seems like this guy was just hired to sabotage the Bears completely.
It's not even him, dude. It's just you got to go from, unfortunately, and because one of our good friends here at 216 The Net, he is cousins, I think, with the Bears GM, but from GM down, scrap all that. Once the president
Shout out
leaves,
to that guy. We love him. We love you. Shout out to him.
Once the president leaves, get them all out.
Yeah.
Get everybody out there because
Rebuild.
definitely. Because everyone was hyped about, because they said the Bears defense should be top 10. It's not going to be top 10. I can say that.
Nah, not this year. Not this year. Not this year. No, not this
They're
year.
on the bottom two. Bottom two.
Top 20. Top 20, maybe.
Top 25? Top 27? Top 30? Top 30. Top 30.
Top 30.
Come on there, man. But it's ridiculous. The NFL themselves are talking about, we're going to look into these concussion protocols and stuff like that, whatever the case to be, to kind of help. Maybe this will help with the rule and officiating and whatnot. But it just doesn't make no sense at all what the hell is happening on the field. Either it's a fair tackle or you clearly roughing the passer. Roughing the passer is you're grabbing the passer, you're picking him up above the head like a German, what's
German suplex?
Thank you, and then dropping him. That's a roughing the passer.
You mean
Helmet to helmet.
Press.
Yeah, more so like
German-
you sound more like
Gorilla
a
press.
Gorilla
Gorilla
press,
press,
thank you.
German suplex, anything like that.
Anything like that.
dumbbell. You shouldn't be.
Yeah, exactly. You should be lifting them up and just throwing him. That's a rough.
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet's a rough. But a fair body on body tackle, swing down to the floor, I feel like it's a fair tackle. So come on. Come on, NFL. Get the officiating properly, but I like how you pointed out with the whole.
The one thing I would point out before, and I pointed out before, is these referees, they seem to be local, aren't they?
I don't even know. I don't know where these guys come from.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Because if they're local referees, of course, they're going to help their team win.
Their favorite team.
Good point.
Or the quarterback or relationship that they're.
I think what they should do is get referees who are not from that area
to
come and officiate the game.
It's funny though, but this has been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
Here's why. So there was a 2007, I want to say, when the Lions had Steve Mariucci as a head coach. I forgot who the Giants had as a head coach. The Giants were playing the Dallas Cowboys, and the coach asked the ref, "Hey man, where are you from?" "Oh, I live here in Dallas." And then the coach was like, "How in the damn world do we get a referee from Dallas to referee a damn Dallas game?" And he's like, "No, hold on, man. I'm born and raised in Kansas, so we hate Dallas." Sure, buddy. And then he comes back and says, "How in the damn world do we get a referee from Dallas to referee the damn Dallas game?"
Red flags.
Exactly what I pointed out.
Challenge play. Now, moving along, everybody. Now, speaking of that, teams-wise, we've been watching the new NFL teams. I want to get you guys' opinion between the panicking and not panicking of teams moving forward, right? So, opinion-wise, I picked 3 teams, but on each AFC and NFC sides. But I'll get your opinions. Maybe this could be something else that you may want to know or something like that, right?
You don't have the Bears on here?
Huh?
You don't have the Bears on here?
Well, I mean, it's fair to say, they're not. They had at least 2 wins. I'm just saying.
The Bears are honorable mentions at this point.
Yes, exactly. So the AFC side of things, we got Raiders, Steelers, and the Texans. On the NFC side of things, the Commanders, Lions, and Panthers. Now, if you're one of those teams, or even not those teams, because before this Thursday, all 6 of those teams were 1 win in the NFL, right? Now, besides that, if there's any other teams that you may suggest that you're looking to see could be panicking or not panicking, we'll go from there.
Bears.
That's your 3?
Bears.
You gonna pick with the Bears?
Yes.
Why? Should we be panicking? Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look at you and just say.
Well, yeah, this could be 2 wins for the rest of the NFL season.
3, could be 4, maybe.
I don't know. Who do you got? Who do you got? Oh, man.
Hold on, I'm trying to cheat here.
The way he did.
Okay.
Go ahead,
I feel like a kid in school again.
Quick pop quiz.
Steelers and Panthers, yeah.
Steelers and the Panthers.
Hey,
Should we
okay,
panicking?
yeah.
That could be right.
Actually, you know what though? Maybe Steelers not so much after today because they
Why
did beat the Buccaneers.
But they just lost their biscuit.
They beat a guy who's struggling with marriage problems.
Oh,
They
okay.
beat
So
a guy
I
who's
can't
well
really-
protected in the NFL.
Thank you.
Don't give me that crap.
Well, I mean, he's dealing with some marital problems. Everyone's not really hyped on what he's going through.
They're gonna help him make it to the damn playoffs all the way to the Super Bowl. The marital problems. Then when he wins, they're gonna be like, "Oh, those marital problems were all the way afterwards." The referees are gonna help his ass.
That's true. What about you, Zach? Who you got?
Greatest of all time, man.
I'm a little worried about the Raiders. I feel like they should be more panicky because they're supposed to be awesome and the greatest new come up team with Derek Carr and Adams pickup. But
Thank you.
They should be a little bit panicky.
Go
Go ahead. Yeah, go
Good
ahead.
friend Kenton Jones. Bears are not panicking. They said they were going to be bad and not to expect great things this year. They only have 3 first rounders on the current roster.
Yeah.
It does make no sense. No, it bothers me.
It
Bothers me to the fullest.
They trade everything away from Mac.
I would think for me, I would pick on the AFC side of things. I would say Raiders for sure.
Mm-hmm.
They had a high hopes. I even said that I feel like those going to be a surprise team to look forward to after they picked up Devontae Adams.
I'm gonna tell you though, there's one thing. For Raiders, I'm not panicking though, because they always start like this. They start with that 1-4, 0-5, 0-4, 0-3, and then they turn on the juice, and then before you realize, it's like, oh, the Raiders are looking extra nice. Okay.
I mean, the team-wise is stacked, and what bothers me is that there's no progression. I haven't seen no adjustments or anything like that, so it bothers me. But you might be right.
There's a reason why Bill Belichick did not name an offensive coordinator in New England. Because his offensive coordinator went to Las Vegas. That's
That's
why he didn't name an offensive coordinator because he knows he's about to be back home.
Well, if I was on the MC side, there's two teams. You would definitely want to say the Bears just because of what they're doing, and there's no type of progression coming from the GM on picking anybody up on helping out your number one draft, your quarterback for the franchise. Nobody. Ain't doing nothing. Ain't going to go out there and trade for somebody. Ain't going to go out there and sign a new free agent. Ain't doing nothing. You got OBJ sitting at home, and you can't pick up a receiver, to help him out.
Because he wants to go to the playoffs. And the Bears ain't got a spotlight in the hell.
Man, lay the field out there. But other than that, Panthers for sure, because you would have thought Baker was a little high hope, and it ain't going nowhere.
That was like a shock, and then he's really not shocking nothing.
He's shocking nobody.
The trade was a shock, and now
it's because progressive commercials.
Yeah, right.
It could be that. Now, move on to Devontae Adams is charged with the misdemeanor.
One more time, though. Yes. Ken Jones. The Bears played now for draft picks.
That is true. They're playing for high draft.
That's why he's
they're in their super rebuild stage.
Yeah.
Right.
So besides that, Devontae Adams was charged with a misdemeanor assault for a shove on Monday night against the freelancer cameraman. All right.
I just want to tune in right now. That push was crazy. It was wild. Like, it was unnecessarily wild.
Was that at the end of the game? I didn't even see it.
It was at the end of the game
because
he knows they lost, and he was mad they lost, and he didn't get the ball enough. So the camera guy was trying to get a good shot of him, and he was just like, "Huh." Like, I do it again. Yeah.
But the press and camera people are not supposed to be in that area either.
Okay.
After the game, because they know players will be pissed or jumping around.
Gotcha.
So this guy went to a place he was not supposed to.
Okay, interesting. Okay.
So that being said, was that supposed? Should he be? Yeah. Well,
so does that justify the fine?
Oh, could be. That's a good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
Oh, we suing him. Oh, okay. Then that's different. That's different.
He knew dang old well what he was doing. There.
That's smart.
He knew exactly what he was doing. He knew Devontae Adams has been struggling for the last 4 or 5 games, and all of a sudden, they lose again. I'm gonna go over there. And I'm going to show up in the tunnel in that little section where I'm not supposed to be at, antagonize the receiver that's been struggling.
Probably had the flash on.
Face, and then I know for a fact, Dennis Rodman replay. Let me get hit. And then all of a sudden,
Let me get my money.
It also reminds me of...
hey, Mom, what kind of car you want to drive now?
This reminds me of the NBA, if I could play what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
The whole thing is fight that happened, Malice at the Palace. Remember that fan comes out talking about, I was just trying to go to the bathroom.
Bull crap.
Holds it up, ready to fight the guy.
Exactly.
Pushed him, yeah.
He gets pushed and knocked out in a matter of seconds. He's like, I'm suing.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets taken out in the stretcher and everything. I'm like, that's what's happening here.
That's exactly what's going on.
Good
comparison.
When that cameraman got pushed, he literally thought Rihanna's song in the back of his head. Better have my money.
Now, on to some weirdly things that's happening without us really paying attention to. Mr. Commander's boss over there, Mr. Snyder, is claiming that he has dirt on NFL owners as well as Commissioner Roger Goodell. Now, a lot of what's been going on over here is that there's been investigations happening with Mr. Snyder for misconduct, foul language, sexual things, and whatever case to be harassments with other interviewers, with the employees at the franchise. And
Allegedly.
And at this point, no movement's been done. A lot of the fans are wondering what the hell is happening. Why isn't he being removed? According to him, he says the NFL is like a mafia. Like a mafia.
That's what he said.
So the more dirt you have, the more safe you feel.
The bigger the grave. No, I'm just kidding.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Does Tom Brady have a lot of dirt on the NFL now?
I don't know. That's the question is. The question is, could the NFL be on the brink of a good shakedown? A major shakedown.
Nice. I like the way you do that.
Okay? So I don't know. This is a little fishy going on over there in the NFL because, this is one guy that's over here not taking no trash talk from Mr. Goodell like anywhere else. But, what do you think? Oh,
no, we're just going to have to wait. Same NFL time, same NFL channel or something. I don't know.
NFL Network.
And move on from there.
Sports Center?
Yeah, now, boxing news, everybody, before we jump onto the Floyd Floyd Mayweather issue, for Mayweather so-called winning the problem that he has with Jake Paul. We saw yesterday David Haney. David?
Yeah, David.
Yeah,
David Haney?
Yeah, you said it.
Yeah, won against Mr. Kambosos, 12-round decision. He beat the brakes off of Kambosos, show him that he's the better fighter, of course. Mr. Deontay Wilder decides to make an imprint back in the heavyweight division. And what I hear,
not only an impact,
Yeah.
first round knockout. Okay,
Right.
sleep.
But then when he faces a man with 19 carat stone.
I don't know what that's about. SG3.
19
How,
carat
bro?
stone. That's what he's
You
going
can
right
put
there.
down this man who's almost the same size, who's almost just as bad as a fighter in my eye. I mean, I like, but what? Yeah, how does that
That's
happen?
because he's got 19 carat stone. That's why.
That being said, WBC is now expecting to order a Deontay Wilder fight with Andy Ruiz Jr.
Okay.
as a final eliminator to determine Tyson Fury's next mandatory challenger for the WBC heavyweight title.
So we're gonna go with the chunky one.
All right. He won his last fight. Deontay
did.
Wilder wins this fight
Yeah.
against his old training partner, Hank Wink Wink. And
good
there
point.
you go.
Good point.
So, you know what I mean? There could be a
Are they really
Wilder
trying
versus
to-
Fury 4.
Are they trying to make Wilder just look that bad every time?
I guess
I mean, first fight,
Right.
everyone said Fury won. We got a draw. Second fight,
fishy.
Fury-
But that first fight was a fishy. Yes, you could say that, Fury won a little bit.
Wilder got smopped all over the ring. If it wasn't for the 2 knockdowns, believe me, that man ain't got nothing.
I would agree.
Yeah,
I would
yeah.
agree with you, bro.
And this is from a man that just dropped 200.
Saying that was a fishy win.
This was from a man that dropped 200 some odd pounds, and that's the thing that you're gonna say. Man, I'm done with it.
the second fight,
Those papers.
Fury beats him, knocks
Right.
him out.
Right.
They stopped the fight.
Uh-huh.
Third
did.
fight,
Clearly.
yeah,
Go ahead.
they had a good fight at the third time,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
but clearly Fury beats him again.
Mm-hmm.
19
So
carat
is
stone.
this just Wilder saying I want to take another beating every time?
It's
I
'cause-
guess
no.
so,
It's
man.
not. It's not the beating, dude.
Oh, no.
It's the paycheck.
Okay, right, yeah. He looks at every punch. It's a dollar sign, right? And he gives
Man, he's looking at this man like, you know what? Cool. It's like
Hey,
ching,
man,
ching,
hey,
ching,
man, I don't know
ching,
if I can
ching.
move to the bachelor in that Beverly Hills, man. That's a little high up. I think we might have to look at the Fury fight. I'm just
And
saying.
then he's
right?
like,
Give me a little boost.
he's like, hey, Fury, let's talk. You know, we had some rivalry. We had a couple good fights. You got your 19 carat stone. I got kind of a strong chin.
So yeah, we could possibly see that could be in the mix and how
But
things.
what
are
about Shields against that one other girl? That was a pretty good fight from what I
I
heard.
think
Shields
it was.
has made history.
Yeah.
Greatest of all time.
Yeah, that was
Greatest
good.
of all time.
Good shot
Done.
right there.
Only man or woman to do what she did. To unify in 3 classes, all the belts.
Wow.
Greatest of all time.
Congratulations, Miss Shields. Congratulations. Well deserved victory. Put it that way.
And we're never gonna get Layla Ali versus Shields, I guess.
Oh my god, I wish that would have been happening because they were hyping that up like a year or two ago, if I'm not mistaken.
It would be nice.
Well,
it would be
it
nice.
just-
Yeah.
It would have been
You
interesting.
really think? I don't know. I feel like
Ali-
was
Ali would make a good run, but I feel like Shields would have a
Mm-hmm.
lot more momentum in the fight. I feel like because she was already consistently in the ring, and
Yes.
Ali's been a while, so I feel like Ali would have a lot of struggle.
There's
just
only
been-
one problem that Shield has though. She doesn't have power.
Mhm.
Ali has not got power.
Oh.
She has daddy speed.
She's got 15 carat stone.
Oh my god!
Get out of here. This guy.
Right. Now, moving along to the Mayweather. Now, a couple weeks ago, Mayweather won KO fashion. Okay, in the exhibition
He
fight.
knocked him out.
Well, of course, anybody he faces in the exhibition fight, he's gonna knock out. Just
Clean
saying.
knockout.
He's
Clean
trying to
knockout.
prove a point that I got knockout power. But no, you don't,
TMT.
man.
TMT.
Well, man.
He didn't knock out Logan Paul.
But-
Facts.
Thank you.
Good,
Exactly.
Yeah,
Now,
very
my
good facts.
only problem is this little press conference he had afterwards. He says, and I says, "Oh, you want to go
Yeah,
about this?
I'll read it.
Okay,
Go
go right
first,
ahead.
yeah.
Go right ahead."
He says, I retired from the sport and I didn't let the sport retire me. Mayweather said, I'm always going to put myself in a position now to where I just like I was doing, fighting at the highest level. That's a lie. I was dictating and being in control. I'm not going to go in there with no former fighters because you're afraid. Former world champions, afraid. Putting more abuse on my body, afraid. I retired for a reason. I'm here to have fun and enjoy myself, aka I'm a chicken. Sometimes 3 rounds, afraid. Sometimes 8 rounds, really afraid. with guys that are going to help me entertain people, aka I'm really, really afraid. I'm not going to take punishment to the point to where I can barely walk or barely talk. Wow. Manny
Had a
Manny,
great
Manny.
career.
Manny had a great career, but boxing retired Manny. That's a lie. Manny didn't retire from boxing. That's a lie. There's a difference. Of course, if I were Manny Pacquiao, would I be chasing an exhibition with Floyd Mayweather to get a payday? Absolutely.
Oh,
no,
he's ready for that.
I would. But at this particular time, I love fighting guys that are 15-0, 8-0, guys that are older like myself, or YouTubers or MMA guys, because I can beat them easily. I will continue to do what I do and dictate and control, aka I can fight right now.
I love it. Thank you.
AKA, that was
for reading
perfect.
that passage.
From now on, you read like that.
Yes, but I love the fact that he had to say all that in a press conference. It just goes to show, it proves our point for all these years that homeboy picked and choose his fights and only for a paycheck.
And you know-
right here,
Right.
Hold on.
dictate
Thank
and
you.
being in control.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Exactly. You are correct, oh man.
Kent Jones, nothing like ruining your legacy. Should have kept the gloves hung up.
And you know what? Just to tune in on ruining it all. We got another comment there.
Oh, Miss
Shout out to
Lexa,
Ben.
thank you. Oh, no, come on. Why you do that? Hashtag Jake Paul for life. No, man,
But with that
God.
being said, though, too, though, I mean, Mayweather did mess up too. Like, why would you, as a professional, the greatest boxer, talk about fighting YouTubers? That's not like an accomplishment. I feel
No,
like
it is
That's
not.
not. It shouldn't
It's
be.
not.
It shouldn't be.
There's one thing I've seen about Mayweather,
Mhm.
and
He's
it's
afraid.
not just that. He has something that he protects a lot that people keep forgetting about.
Mhm,
And Shane Mosley, who was actually sparring with him in the ring, by the way,
mhm.
it wasn't a fight; it was a spar session. Exposed it. Mayweather has a weak ass chin.
Mhm.
I believe that.
That's
Glass.
true.
Some would say
Nah,
glass.
It was,
And
it
it
was
wasn't-
Mosley,
I'll
and it
tell
was
you-
also, what's the other face?
It wasn't Mosley, dude. It was way before that. Zab Judah beat the shit out of boy.
Yeah, he did.
Zab Judah beat the boy,
Mop.
and then Jose Luis Castillo knocked him down. But they called it a slip. Every-
Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
A lot of people have been saying for the longest time he had a glass chin.
Uh-huh.
Why do you think in all his fights he's rope a doping every
Yeah.
single time?
Yeah.
Because he knew you give me one good shot, just like Paul Williams, just like
Which is
Deontay
why-
Wilder.
Which is why he left Manny Pacquiao for right when he knew Manny Pacquiao was deteriorating his power.
Yeah.
Let me wait it out. Let me know for a
Not
fact
just that,
his power not go there.
In that whole fight, man, he was trying to hug him and
All the
that whole
freaking
fight,
time.
It felt like I was watching two friends just, hey man, let me hug it out.
You're watching
with you."
Hug Fast, man.
Yeah,
It was
if
the
we're gonna
best
if we're gonna get on
podcast of my
Mayweather,
life.
if we're gonna get on Mayweather for even his stance is like it's like scary.
Facts.
It's just scary. Like he's protecting his chin most of all, which you should as a boxer, but it's the way you do it, man. It's like
There's
it's
actually a
scary.
way though to beat that stance, but I can't go into much
Wait, no,
detail. I can't do it too
Yeah.
much
Now,
detail.
now, speaking upon that, Jake Paul argues and he states Floyd is wasting fans' money,
Hmm?
ruining the legacy of fighting no-name guys. Coming from a guy,
Who's no name, man?
coming from a YouTuber, that's what he states. Okay. Besides that, Mayweather is set to fight another YouTuber, Denji, on November 13th. Wow.
real quick,
Very
real
good.
quick. We
Go
got
right
Hold
ahead.
on, Kent Jones. According to Celebrity Net Worth, Mayweather is worth around $450 million. His career earnings in and out of boxing have totaled up about $1.1 billion.
Why is he doing it?
Thank you.
I just
Because of the
because
lawsuits.
no, now that I'm aware of this,
He's
I'm
like,
aware
I'm
of lawsuits,
trying
but
to
then also,
pay
man,
you.
the man knows IRS money. The
Yeah.
man knows IRS lots of
The
money.
woman he beat.
Yeah, so that's
And
why.
Yeah.
Getting
He's
domestic.
keeping-
So
he
keeping
did.
that
they're
on
probably
the wraps
talking right
pretty
now $450 million because they haven't dove into the books. But the moment they dive into the books and the IRS gets what they deserve, and the woman that he beat gets what she deserved, that man going to have not millions upon millions of dollars in the bank.
Then he'll
Yeah.
be calling upon Manny Pacquiao saying, hey,
Facts.
I need money.
Yeah. With that
Facts.
being said,
Hashtag
Mr. A,
IRS, do your job.
right, Mr. Team Money Team, you better watch out. The IRS gets that money.
There you go.
Nah.
Now, besides that, does Jake Paul have a point, though, at this point? Right now?
Yes,
Yeah, thank
I
you.
think it's just mutual. Yes,
Yes, mutual, yes.
Yeah.
He has a point between both of them. Because I mean, it's an argument between both. Why the hell are you talking in the first place with your YouTuber ass? I'm just saying. Anyway,
Right. I'm just gonna agree to disagree with
anyways,
all
moving
that.
on to promotion time, everybody. We got to support our brother Reject over there, Alex Garcia, Dynasty Barbershop, everybody, here at 1482 Main Street, Antioch, Illinois. So you guys tune in. There's the phone number there, 224-228-2838. All right? This is can also go on Booksy app, download it on anywhere, on Apple Play Store, and also on Google. Download it app for sure. Go on Booksy, look up and search Alex Garcia, and you'll be right there for you guys.
ASAP. Braids, lineups,
So
crisp ups, touch
any
a beard.
single moms out there, everybody has some, young man you're trying to raise, and you're trying to find a nice little barbershop to go to. No,
man, RJ.
No, that's another day. That's another day, old man. We'll have a kissy booth and everything for you.
That'll be on Valentine's Day.
There you go.
Hey.
You can take your sons there.
Hashtag show love.
There you go.
So we're gonna run a game. We're gonna run a game show contest on February 14th. All right,
There you
cool.
Come on now.
I'm gonna be on that VH1 show, instead of a flavor of love and all that stuff, I'm gonna be old man of love.
Old man love. Old man love. Show old man love.
Now we're gonna call it RJ rejecting love. I got you.
That's good. All right, guys. Moving on to the next topic at hand. Wrestling, everybody. Extreme Rules. We got to recap because it just occurred last Saturday, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
Got a lot to talk about. The return of Bray Wyatt.
That's true.
All right?
That's
I
true.
told you.
I
I
said
said
that.
it to all y'all. I said he was going to return. And the match that he was going to return was Seth and Seth Rollins and Bro.
So, hold on. Technically, though, he did not return during the match because he returned.
But he
After,
returned-
after.
But it's still at the match.
I mean, dude's
No.
hand got raised. He didn't go after any of them.
He
That's
walked
true.
out. He
That's
was
true.
walking out.
Okay. He returned in the middle.
And then,
He
hold on,
returned-
wait.
he
I
returned
got.
at the end of the match.
I got. I'm so done.
Oh.
The RJ.
So yes, okay. So at this point, yes, he did return, but good return nonetheless, right? I'm excited for his return as well as you guys, if I'm not mistaken.
Absolutely.
Thank you. What,
Yeah.
was it a good one?
I mean, the
Even
way
our
it
brother
played
said, "Let me
out-
tell you something." The brother going to be probably
Yeah.
sad about it.
Facts. Now that
Yeah,
being
which
said,
reminds me. When
Yeah,
it
yeah,
used
we gotta
to-
get chopped. Yeah.
yes.
That's not important.
Oh,
Man.
they
Keep
do.
going.
yeah,
Hey, man.
can remind us about.
Y'all
Let me
keep-
tell you
Talking
something, brother.
about
You guys gotta
scared,
chop my
man.
guys, man. Come on, give it to them,
Talking
man.
about being scared,
Give it to
like
them.
somebody said
Hey,
over
man,
there.
They're scared.
as
They're
she
scared.
said, now,
The
we had
rejects
some-
are scared.
we
I
had
mean,
some car troubles, we couldn't make it in there and stuff.
Actually,
so
do we
car
have,
troubles.
Michael Myers theme song?
Oh, here you go.
No, I mean,
Hold
like,
on.
so it's more or less of anything. Now,
Chop
that
them
being
up.
said, though,
Chop them up.
that being said, does Bray Wyatt's return rank amongst the best?
It is
of
the
any-
best.
Look at
any
that pop he
returns?
had, man. I mean, the closest pop to Bray Wyatt at the moment would be Edge's pop at the Royal Rumble. Or AJ Styles' pop at the
True.
Royal Rumble.
Or Triple H's return.
I would
there's a
say,
lot of
yeah.
returns.
If you want to talk amongst returns, I would say this one. There's none that tops it, dude. The only
that's
one,
what I'm saying, like the closest
the
thing to
closest one.
Stone Cold's return?
No,
Jeff Hardy's return. The Hardy Boys return at WrestleMania.
Nah, I wouldn't say it was
Nah.
that there. I wouldn't say it was that. I
Come
wouldn't say-
on, man.
It was
Nah,
nice to see him, but
like did I lose my mind? Yeah, but like, excuse me, the way that they set this up, dude. Like, if you think about it, the merchandise, everything they were
Yeah,
doing,
Facts.
and then
TV merch,
before
TV.
he does it, the playing of the song I got the whole world in my hands. Him singing
Yeah.
it with the eerie stuff, and then like all the characters with the flashlight, with the spotlights and everything.
Yeah.
That's like,
and then Ken Jones said, "Jeff Hardy's return." I'll drink to that.
That's true.
Too soon?
But even as me being not even too much of the relevancy of the wrestling right now, I was able to see that comeback too, and it looks pretty. Wow, that was, it looked pretty
just
interesting. I was like, oh,
everything,
snap.
just
Yeah.
everything from
Whole
the
setup.
moment, like I said, from the moment the song starts playing,
Yeah, it was crazy.
everyone gets in on it, with the phones and the flashlights, and
Yeah.
then everyone starts popping on. Then the moment that the Fiend comes out, everyone cheers,
Yeah,
and then the house comes up. Everyone's like,
it was
"Oh!"
very cute. It was very on point. The whole thing.
And then he walks out, and the
Yeah.
moment he takes off that mask, bam!
yeah, it was hype.
Everything
It
lit
was
up.
hype. It was
It
hype.
was good. I'm not gonna lie. Now, besides that, though, Extreme Rules, as far as the whole show itself in entirety, like rate wise, would you give it like what grade would you put it for between B or let's put top 10 or not 10 from 1 to
What you
10?
mean? From 1
1
to
to
5.
10.
1 to 5. Make it easy. 1 to 5.
1 to 5?
Yeah, 1 to 5.
Okay.
One to
I'll
five.
give it a 3.
You go to 3 in the middle. Okay.
I haven't watched it, but I'm still gonna give it a 3.
Oh my god. Well,
Lord.
I think me and you watched it, so I would say I give it a 3. I mean,
because for Extreme Rules, I'm sorry to interrupt you.
What?
The reason why I feel like this is a pay-per-view based on Extreme Rules, and you're supposed to have such a heck of a match.
Kent Jones is C-.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, true.
Okay, I
Yeah.
agree.
So 3.
they're
Let's
right
do
in
it.
the middle. Like
-3.
And
Oh,
it's
sorry.
because it really felt like a lackluster pay-per-view for Extreme Rules. I mean, even the matches, nothing really call it extreme. Even for that cage match that Matt Riddle and Seth Rollins had.
Facts.
Yeah.
It was weird.
So
That was a weird match.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I haven't watched it, but here's the thing, though. You got to understand. This is the first time that Extreme Rules is Extreme Rules. Like, when was the last time Extreme Rules had the whole card as Extreme Rules? Not one match, not just a match and a half, not just later on it gets added, but like from the get-go, you know what you're getting into. Yeah. So like, don't get me wrong, they could have gone like 5 stars and gone all out, but it's like I feel like it had to take some time in order for them to go because they have Saudi Arabia coming up.
Yeah, that's true. I can see that.
Okay.
So I made it official. Now, besides Bray Wyatt's return, we saw Bret Phoenix return during the match between Edge, Mysterio, and that match and whatnot, and get Concerto at this point. You know what I mean? So it looks like there's gonna be more rivalry between those guys coming forward. Mm-hmm. But we could definitely say that she'll be returning more and more for TV turnings to be the woman against Rhea Ripley. So that's good. That's good. I feel like it's a good matchup. I ain't gonna lie. My girl Rhea Ripley versus Beth Phoenix. You know what I mean?
Like in my mind, I was like, that would be perfect setup for you got War Games coming in.
Facts.
In November.
Oh, okay.
You have for the first time ever you can add Ripley and Beth Phoenix to the factions of Edge and Ray versus Finn Balor, Damian Priest, and Rhea Ripley.
I want to see that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I want to see a nice power bomb and her do her pin. You know what I mean? Because it's so good.
Oh,
so
good. Tony the Kid is a big fan. That's what I hear.
Huge fan. Yeah. Now, besides that, Ronda Rousey, okay, defeats Liv Morgan. And I'm just being honest. And if I'm not mistaken, I'm watching a lot of social media and a lot of opinions on it, that it was not a proper win. Okay? Not the right time for her to take the title, if I'm not mistaken. What? I personally don't agree with that. Okay. Just because I would say give Liv Morgan a chance. But, you know, I don't know what it is, what's going on. And at this point, what's going on. But was it the right call, old man?
Look, the minute she wins it, fans are all happy about it. Yay, you know, Liv Morgan is a champion. Mm-hmm. Didn't they turn on old girl after she tapped to Ronda Rousey?
Well, because she won it controversial wise.
Doesn't matter though, but they still turned on her. They still booed her. They still sat there saying like, "You tapped out."
But even then, would you not want to run with it? Okay, the fans are booing you for what you did. Why not make that turn and be the freaking heel?
That's what I'm trying to get to.
Yeah,
they got you. You know, you take the belt off of her because the fans are now booing her nonstop. And you're like, you tapped out. So the fans are saying, oh, we want Ronda Rousey as a champion.
Facts.
Now that Rousey gets the belt back,
facts.
Where are we at again? Oh, Liv Morgan should not have lost so soon.
It's a good point. It's a good point.
It's
a good point.
My problem is not WWE no more.
Okay.
That's the fans, man.
The fans are just...
Make up your damn mind.
Yeah.
It seems like, right?
That's exactly where I'm thinking at. Okay. Is fans are not really giving us a chance to sit and enjoy like we used to back in the day.
I hear you. That's good. Good point. Now, besides that, Bo Dallas is also set to return to WWE. A lot of people are speculating that he could be part of the Wyatt Six, which will be the new faction that's moving forward with Bray Wyatt and the WWE.
I think he's going to be the Fiend.
He's going to be the Fiend?
Nah, I think Bray's still going to be the Fiend, but Bo's going to be the pig.
The pig?
Okay. I feel like Bo's going to be the pig.
Now, also, besides that, Eve Marie, now, your favorite girl. Actually, no, that's not yours.
No,
it's
mine. No.
She posted on social media shooting Alexa Bliss's little stuffed animal dog into a trash can, stating that if I make this, that I'm going to go back to WWE. Sure enough, she makes it, and it gives us Bray Wyatt's new symbol.
No.
How many tries did she do before she made it?
All I know is one thing, though. If you look at all them comments on TikTok, they all say what I'm saying is no. And then hold on, wait. One says yes, and then no.
Listen. She has the look. Am I wrong?
She can't.
Am I wrong?
I got the look.
I'm not worried about wrestling. I'm not worried about wrestling. Now, here's the thing: could Triple H go back to the old fashion of Elizabeth? Go fashion to what's her face that was with Shawn Michaels in the beginning?
Sherry Montel?
Thank you.
Oh, yeah.
Could he go back to that and just finally picking some people that are just managers? Don't worry about the wrestling aspect of things. Worry about like a managerial type of thing, and just
She isn't even good on the mic though.
She ain't gotta talk. She just gotta be like,
She can't just sit there and look pretty though, Tony.
come on, man.
She can't.
Elizabeth stood there and looked pretty for the freaking mic, and she didn't really talk.
Let me tell you, for her to pull something like this off, she would have to go into acting school because
Nice, go crazy.
because no matter how pretty a girl is,
When
they're
she,
going to destroy her based
Uh-huh.
fans
Man.
of
I
the
gotta do my
industry.
girls, man. Why I gotta do my girls ball?
Because he always
D-Banks said, "What up, though?"
Oh, hey, D Banks. Oh, I know that's my home dog. Oh,
What's up,
what's
man?
going on, man? Old school. What's
Kate
up,
Jones
man?
also. No, the ladies have carried the product for the past year and a half. The fans want them to be wrestlers.
That's what I'm
Fine,
saying.
man.
I mean, if you
But come on, what about what's her face?
Liv
Stop
Morgan,
No, no, Rusev's girl.
Lana,
Yeah, she wasn't. No matter how many times y'all
okay.
tried to make
You know
a
what?
wrestler,
You know what? Hold
she
on.
could not wrestle.
Hold
with
on, hold on.
crap.
Let me
And
just.
she was a
Let-
perfect as a
hold on,
manager.
hold on, wait, give me a second. What you doing right now? Oh, okay, cool. She's no longer even in the company.
But
On
she's
to the next topic.
But
Let's
she's
go.
enjoying her OnlyFans. She's enjoying her OnlyFans.
Hold
Am I
on. First
wrong?
of all, OnlyFans has nothing to do with wrestling. Bro.
Playboy have no
Hey,
problem with
hey.
it, but sure enough, you had China. and
Her,
everybody
her
on there.
career was literally that toilet sound that just happened. Thank you. That's her career.
I'll put it this way: Lana was great when she had a Russian accent.
True.
After she lost her Russian accent, got in the ring, she
Everyone lost.
became
Just
everybody was
lost.
like, "Get her out of here."
He lost the touch. All right, I hear you. Now, Soraya is cleared to wrestle in AEW.
That
Do
who
you think
should
that'll
have been
last
part
long?
of the Wyatt family.
But here's the thing. Do you think that's going to last long?
No.
No, he is
Oh,
already
wow.
injured.
Wow, both of you guys.
Real quick. Okay, very good. I like
Nice
that.
answer. Nice answer.
Now, Monday Night Recap real quick, though, because we got some returns for, I think, the new season, so-called on Monday Night Raw. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows return to join AJ Styles.
Too sweet.
So could this be a revamp of what's that faction that they had in New Japan? The Bullet Club?
The Bullet
Club.
The club, actually, they have a club. The name the club
Ooh.
in WWE.
The club versus the Judgment Day.
I know that's what's trying to get up. I believe.
Ooh.
Okay. All right. Very good. Not bad.
Believe me,
So
hey,
that could be
Talking
it.
about yeah.
Brock Lesnar also returns for the Cowboy Brock returns against
Bobby
Bobby
Lashley.
Lashley.
Because
Very
Saudi
good.
Arabia wants to pay him big money to come
I
and
would
wrestle.
like to see that
I
match.
feel like we're finally not gonna get the
Brock
Brock
Lesnar.
16 suplexes in a row.
No,
Lesnar.
this
No,
it's gonna be a
It's
Bobby.
gonna be
Is he,
Bobby
I
wanna
Brock
see
heck
this.
of a match.
I really do. I
Is,
want to
uh,
see
When
this.
none of them are hurt. It's straight.
Exactly.
Let's
I
fight.
want to see this. I really do want to see a
Let's-
Bobby
let's
versus
fight.
Brock.
Hey RJ, is Brock Lesnar still going with the F5? Just out of curiosity. Or
Yeah,
is
I
that-
believe so.
Really? Okay. Just out of curiosity.
He's not going to make an F6 just yet.
just curious. Just curious.
Now, that
It's
being
not Ric Flair's daughter doing the figure 8. You know.
That
yeah,
being
good
said, I
point.
believe,
Good
oh
point.
man, you had a last question before we move on past the little wrestling thing, though. Is how do we book a Survivor Series for WWE?
All right.
Oh
So,
man, this is your time. Time to
Thank
chime,
you.
man. How do you book a Survivor Series coming up?
how do I book Survivor Series? Well, right now we have 2 factions that are coming in.
Mm-hmm.
Right now you finally got War Games.
Yeah.
So your main event is going to be War Games. You're going to have the faction of the club,
Mm-hmm.
AJ Styles, Carl Anderson, and Luke Gallows versus Judgment Day.
Yeah.
Right now is the time to start doing back and forth. These guys just start fighting each other.
In
No
Monday Night
wrestling
Raw,
matches,
also.
no pinfalls, nothing. Just like at the end of every show, I'm going to call this they do a tag team match, brawl goes out.
Mm.
And you just start having
Qualifications, all that kind of stuff, right? Okay.
no pinfalls at all.
Yeah.
Build it up for at this pay-per-view, War Games.
Yep.
It's gonna build up so much for them to be like, okay, we need to have a match at War Games. We're gonna flip the coin. Whoever goes out first, whoever comes out second.
Yep.
And that's where you determine a winner.
Okay.
Now for the girls faction, you need something like more of a Raw versus SmackDown.
Mm-hmm.
You need
Okay.
the girls of Raw, the world champion of Raw,
Okay.
to take on the world champion of SmackDown with their own team.
Which would be perfect for Ronda right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
They got Ronda taking on what's her face?
Bianca.
Bianca
Yeah.
Belair.
Ugh.
So,
Yuck.
Just throw that in there.
in my opinion, man, this is where you play it off where Ronda chooses her team
Uh-huh.
and Bianca chooses her team.
Oh,
And that's how you get more games going on right there.
okay.
Then every other match should be just Survivor Series.
Back
Go
to
flash and way.
Back and back.
Yeah. And
Okay.
it should be just Raw versus SmackDown.
I like it. I like that. Good, very good, Nick.
And then don't forget NXT.
NXT. Yeah.
There's gonna be special appearances in there.
I don't know because I think they're gonna have their own thing going on.
I can't wait for what's it called, son, to join the. My Lord Jesus, the one that's the champion right now. Scott Steiner.
Rick Steiner.
Yeah.
They should give him a Steiner name, man.
Thank you. I want him to come on there.
I don't think he wanted to be called Steiner though.
He probably don't, but I don't give a crap what you want, what you don't want,
Your
man.
dad
You
was
was
awesome.
Steiner.
Your dad was awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got the look. You got the talk like your Uncle Scott. So get in there and be a Steiner, and you would
Braun Breaker, Braun Steiner, man.
Braun Steiner would be
Nice.
perfect. Thank you.
Nice.
I love it. Now, moving on to MMA talk, everybody. Now, this is particularly weird because I don't know how this is going to work, but I'd like to see how this happens. UFC partners up with Meta, Facebook, of course, a little streamline thing, to stream live on-demand events through virtual reality on UFC Fight Pass users or subscribers.
Guess they got tired of people streaming their pay-per-views.
I guess so.
Facebook for
Who
free.
would do such
I
a
guess
thing?
so. I don't know. But it will give us a 180-degree panorama for the event. All right? This is going to be very weird. I don't know. They did a little thing with Max Holloway and how it's going to look like. But I don't think it's
you're gonna have one cameraman facing this way, the other cameraman facing that way, the one cameraman facing that way.
Yeah, it's gonna be fairly weird how this is going, but I'm gonna be very intrigued to see how it really occurred. I might want to just do this real fast. UFC Fight Pass.
This goes out to all the streamers out there. They're still gonna stream it.
We'll find a way.
Right.
Not us.
Speaking on that,
I don't stream.
Hasbulla
Right.
says he has officially signed a deal to fight with the UFC. I don't know how this is gonna work because he's the only 2 foot 2'5" type of UFC guy that's out there right now.
I feel like this was WWE back in the 90s.
Yeah, I didn't take the news as serious, but then
Thank
I
you.
was like, oh wait, it really is. After a couple more,
I thought
looking
it was
into
April.
it. Yeah.
I thought it was an April. I thought it was like, oh, it's an April Fool's joke.
Right.
Okay, cool. But no, he has
he's-
signed on to fight. His debut will be in December against who? Who the hell knows?
El Torito.
No. Make Cejudo return, whatever, for this big main event. It will be like Mini-Me fights
on Austin Powers.
Yes, that is very true. Yes, so it's gonna be very like that, very much like that. I'm very intrigued to see that.
I could imagine someone pulling him in the pillowcase and then just start chasing.
Oh no!
Now, speaking on that real quick, Kevin Holland returns to the octagon. I guess his little mini retirement passes by. He will be fighting Mr. Wonderboy Thompson over there, I think very soon. I'm not too sure what they have the date or whatnot, but it's coming up. But Daniel Cormier is stating that UFC rewarded Holland this fight just because as a payback for his Hazmat fight. And, I guess Holland was wanting a striker. He requested a striker if he was in return. And sure enough, UFC,
Be careful what you ask for. Be careful what you ask for.
So we shall see.
Knockout.
Now, NBA talk, everybody. It's kind of okay because it's about to be arriving very shortly. Leak footage of GSW, Golden State Warriors, of course, fight during their practice. Footage shows an argument between Jordan Poole, Draymond Green, and then Draymond over here, sucker punches, Superman punches,
It wasn't no sucker
Mr.
punch.
Poole.
That was no sucker
It
punch
wasn't
at all.
sucker punch
All
at all.
right.
You a
So,
sucker for believing it's
now-
a sucker punch. I'll tell you that.
Draymond
I pity the fool who believes.
Draymond punishment is only a fine.
Yeah.
Is that accurate? Is that accurate?
Yeah.
Is that justifiable?
Okay, you who were a wrestler,
Uh-huh.
all right? A new kid comes on the team.
Mm.
I'm better than you.
Mhm.
I'll do this. Blah,
Talking
blah, blah, blah.
smack. Talking smack.
You basically you're washed up. You're nothing anymore on the team. How you gonna take that?
Washed up.
Nothing.
Yeah.
And look, and to tune in on
What?
this, and
Yeah,
to
you are washed up.
Unfortunately, hey, don't look at me like that.
He's
with
taking it
that face,
personal.
okay? Look at that face
But
with your
look,
curly headness. Okay.
to
Don't try
add
do
on
it like
to
that.
add on to Tony the Kid's subject point though, after this situation, whether the fine was justified or not,
Yes.
Jordan Poole and Wiggins both got
Yes.
paid.
He got paid yesterday, man. He got money.
Yeah,
That boy got money.
Draymond Green has still yet to get paid.
That's because
Is that related to the punch?
Could be.
Could be, right?
Could be.
So with that being said, did Jordan Poole know how much he was getting paid prior to the punch? Did he
True.
know
Could
that
be.
he was
Could
getting
be
out of here
something
with
bad.
that? Because I heard the trash talking began over the contracts. That's what
Yeah.
I heard. Overall, it was over contracts.
And if I was Poole, I'd probably be having him up. Telling him, listen, man, if it wasn't for me, we
Hey,
won that last championship.
Man,
Am I right?
I would
Am
be
I right?
talking. If I was
Okay,
in
so
right.
one more time.
if I was in
Overtime,
scrimmage,
go right
Yeah,
ahead.
but that
Ah.
puts the locker room in a bad place until
Mhm.
they bury the hatchet. There will be no championship in Golden State.
I would agree.
Ooh.
Because if I'm not mistaken, isn't this what occurred between Kevin Durant and Draymond Green when they had an argument on the field, on the court?
very good point.
It never was the same after that. It was never the same. And my problem is not, listen, if the guy who leaked the footage to TMZ
That's the difference.
obviously got a freaking badass paycheck
I heard
and
he got
said,
some
F
shit.
this, I want the money. I want the millions. You all right?
Nah,
I'm
nah,
cool with
bill,
it,
y'all.
right? That being said, though, the real problem is
It's all about
the
the money,
shows
baby.
what's going to happen between the team itself.
Yeah.
How is that going to be like?
Yeah.
You know, that's a big problem. That is a
Mhm.
really big problem over there in NBA. Now, NBA is coming up. I'm not sure when was
This
is here.
To,
But when's the
to
next
touch
one?
on that note,
Uh-huh.
the opening night, Tuesday night.
This coming up Tuesday?
Yes, we got 76ers versus the Celtics, I believe.
So that means,
And then-
Mr. Phil, if you are tuning in, we would like to let you know you are invited to next Sunday show because NBA is upon us, and
Yeah.
we would love to chit chat.
And not only that,
But
though,
NBA
Ken
the
Jones.
next game,
as
Ken
well
Jones.
as Ken Jones.
the
Ken
next
Jones.
game Tuesday night is going to be
Yes.
Stephen Curry versus LeBron opening night. So
Yes.
that'll be interesting as well.
Yeah.
Chemistry and LeBron and all. It'll just
No.
all be interesting. Chemistry for the Golden State, obviously.
Don't
And
worry.
just
Don't
just
worry,
see
go-
LeBron being bad.
Splash
preseason
Brothers are
and-
gonna splash.
It'll be great. They
And
better
then,
hope.
And then LeBron's
Yeah.
hairline's
I don't
gonna be
know,
receding
Tom's
as
back.
always.
And they
I'm
better
scared,
hope
man.
Draymond Green don't touch the ball and Poole don't have to pass it to him. We better hope. We're gonna see chemistry and we'll just see. And we'll see
Fun
Patrick
game to
Beverly's
watch.
chemistry with Westbrook. We'll see it all.
Now, that being
we'll
said,
see.
though,
Beautifully bald.
Bron. He is. We're talking about bald LeBron this season.
that being said, though, former
They went
NBA
full on
player,
Gordon then, huh?
He said
former NBA player Ben Gordon was arrested and allegedly for punching a 10-year-old son in the facing of multiple times.
Yeah, I read about that.
That was
Yeah,
wrong.
I don't know what's
Yeah.
going on
I
with
think
Mr.
we
Ben
all feel
Gordon,
the
but
same
that boy
about that.
needs some help and some occurrences. Now, besides that, though, he's also was arrested. Yeah, he was also arrested in
10
connection
times?
with the 2020 robbery.
Oh, I didn't hear about that.
What the-
So I don't know what this guy was doing after NBA, but that boy went on a down spiral. Now, Ben
Anger.
Gordon, you out there listening, please, get your life together, man. Just, you up there. Now, let's move on to movie and TV announcements. Oh, man, because some really cool things are happening out there.
Mm-hmm.
Super Mario Bros. The official trailer hyped up everybody. I am excited to see this. Nintendo finally has their production company. So could we see Super Smash Bros?
Damn right.
Thank you.
We're gonna
No,
see
we're
gonna get
Pikachu
Donkey
versus
Kong.
Mario.
We already got
Now,
Sonic.
besides that, though, the trailer was pretty cool, wasn't it?
Not just
Yeah,
that,
I loved
but
it.
The trailer was good.
Will you
but
yield?
Jack Black,
Yeah,
As,
Jack Black
uh,
is
Bowser,
Bowser,
right?
yes.
such a good.
It looks good.
Bowser. Yeah, I like that.
That
Chris
works.
Pratt, I want to see how this occurs more. I like, it's a little fishy, but
Come on, where's the Mario voice?
Right.
I want
That's
for him to
true.
sound like Mario. It doesn't even sound like Mario. It
And
sounds
Charlie is
Chris
Luigi. Charlie Day is Luigi, I think, right?
right now.
Interesting.
DC Titans,
Yeah.
though, everybody be
Interesting.
aware of that.
Right?
We get a teaser trailer. Their premiere date is November 3rd on HBO Max. So you guys tune in on there if you guys want to do that. Lopez versus Lopez official trailer premieres November 4th, coming up on NBC, guys. Tune in because George Lopez, we appreciate you guys for shouting out to the Reject
Yes,
Rundown.
right. Shout out
A while
George
ago,
Lopez,
We did
yeah.
that. Thank y'all.
Love
Thank
you.
you guys
Thank you,
for
George.
sharing us.
Thank you.
Shout
Love you,
out.
George.
Want to shout you guys out for there. Cartoon Network Studios is merging with WB Animation.
Hey, man.
Sad to say, but also, not bad. Okay,
High
we'll
hopes
see.
for Cartoon Network, man.
Correct. Now
High
with the
hopes.
new
I
regime
hope.
in WB.
I just hope that they bring back Johnny Bravo on HBO
Man,
Max.
Thank you.
I want him to bring back so much,
Oh,
man.
seasons and
Yeah,
everything, too.
so much.
That's correct.
Only up
Now,
from
Mortal
here. Only
Kombat celebrated the 30 years this past October 8th. Very well. We did a post on Reject Rundown, so tune in on Instagram.
Yeah,
Your favorite video game.
to my post.
I did not yet. No,
Oh, no.
I'm busy
I will.
working. I'm busy working, as you see.
Okay.
Liam Neeson set to star in Naked Gun movie, a reboot. That's really, really well. Now, Old Man RJ, this is the last part of the show. Old Man, we leave it up to you.
Take it away.
How much time do I got?
Much as you need.
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Yeah, man.
Thank you,
Much
thank
you
you.
need, brother.
Yeah, man.
All right, so as most of y'all know, I'm Old Man RJ, and we all have parents we are born to. And I grew up with the father and mother and everything, and pretty much my mother recently, in the last 2 weeks, I think it was October 5th, she lost her battle against cancer. And right now, this is hard for me to talk about her, but I I want to honor my mother for who she was in this world. I mean, she was loved by a lot of people. She was born in Mexico, won two beauty pageants and before the age of 16, I believe. And then a third one when she was like nearly 50
Wow.
here in Illinois.
Wow.
She was married to my father. His name was Salvador Guadarrama. They had 8 kids, and the number 8 kid they had was me. That's right. I'm the last one.
The
I'm
baby of the bunch.
tall. I'm the baby of the bunch.
Shout out.
And they had several grandkids like SG3 over there. He's a third of his kind.
Hey.
And, and the family keeps growing. We had, she met some of her grandkids. She grew, all her grandkids loved her. She had great grandkids too that she met some of them also. Um, and, she loved them with all her heart. She was a devoted Catholic and she always loving saying like God first before her family. So she would always go to church, pray, do everything she had to do. When she came back, she's like, all right, now let's take care of the family. Whatever the family needs, we got you. Um, Another thing is she helped out with God first, she always helped out the community. She would help out the church. Priests know this for sure because she would always go. I remember one of the priests, he used to work 3 different masses, and my mom would actually go make him tortas and make him food because he had to travel from one church to another. My mom's like, here, you got to eat. You can't just go on an empty stomach from one church to another. You got to go eat. Or she'll spend hours at the church time when they had the ability to pray. She'll be there for hours praying, helping people, cleaning the church up. Those are things that my mom did just from her heart. And you'd be surprised how many people would come to her for advice, and she'll give them advice and watch over them and help them out with their life. And there's so many things she's done, gave people money when she didn't even have it herself, but she gave it to them. Um, and just, her faith is one thing that I believe helped her withstand her pain with cancer because when she had cancer, they would come to her every time and be like, are you in pain? My mom would be like, no, I'm good. But there are times where I could tell, when she was sleeping, you could literally see the pain she was in as she slept. But when she was awake, she was withstanding all that pain she could hold on to. And, even at the end of her life, the last days of her life, last hours, she held down to say goodbye to the kids that were there. Like my brothers, my oldest brother is Manuel, Salvador, SG3's dad. Arturo didn't get to say goodbye to her, but he saw her during the day. Berto didn't either, but most of my family members were there with her. I remember, I was at work. I went to work because I knew she was passing away, so I went to work because I wanted to see it. I didn't want to see my mom die. But before I left, I hugged her. I told her, I love you, Mom. And she said it back to me, and I'm like, and she looked at me, and I was like, I love you, and thank you for everything you've done for me. And I went away. I went to work, and I'm over there bawling, trying to hold myself from crying a lot, and I knew it was coming. And I get off of work thinking, okay, she's gone. I'm just gonna go, give her a kiss goodbye and everything. When I get home, I get a text message from my oldest brother saying, hey, Mom is asking for you. And I was just like, shit. So I go in to see her, because I know she's going.
Yeah.
And for her to hold on from the morning all the way to that time for me to get there to say bye, to hug me one more time, just to let me know, hey, everything's going to be okay and I'm sorry, but I got to go. I looked at her and I was just I looked at her and said, it's okay. I'm going to be okay. You go ahead, you go join my grandparents up there who are waiting for you, join my uncles, say hi to pets for me. I was like, go do all of this for me. I'll be all right down here. And then, I walked away. My sister made it on time to see her. But the one thing I loved about my mom is that even though I was coming back from work, she probably had a feeling she might not make it. So she actually asked my brothers to put the phone right by her just in case I want to call to make sure I get a call from her before anything. Yeah. I made it on time to see her. I hugged her. I went to sleep. 4:27 in the morning, I get the knock. Hey, John, Mom passed away. And that, of course, it didn't hit me. I was like, oh, okay. I walked away. By the time I called my boss is when it finally hit me and my mom died. It was weird. It was I saw her get carried away and all that. And the man called my boss. I'm like, hey, I can't come in. And I told him, and I started crying right there and then. And I couldn't even tell him fully what happened. And, I felt sad. I really did. Like SG3, you see it. But something beautiful happened on Monday. So my mom has her wake. Everyone goes to the wake. And something I never thought I would see is they said at the funeral home, the parking lot was packed. So people literally started parking in the parking lot next door. They packed that up. People started literally driving their cars onto the street, parking, going to say bye to mom, walking out, getting back in their car, and leaving because other people could come in and do it. And I never thought I would experience anything like that at all in my life. Until this day, her YouTube channel has a lot more views on her church than our show combined.
Beautiful. That's beautiful, man.
That
That's
is
beautiful.
the witness of the beauty of my mother.
That's beautiful.
The beauty of a person who devoted her life to everybody but herself.
Yeah.
And that's one thing I want to let everybody know is, one, take care of your mom, take care of your dad, because right now I'm in a position where I don't know if my dad's gonna make it, and he's sick as heck too. And I'm like over here thinking to myself, I wish I had more time. Same thing with my mom. I wish I had more time to take her to places where she wanted to go. My mom wanted to go to the Holy Land, and I could never have done it because I didn't have the money for it. Same thing with my dad. Who knows where my dad wanted to go, but he would have loved going places too. So I'm just saying, take care of your parents and cherish them as much as you want. Cherish all your loved ones, your family members, because you only get one chance to do it. Don't mess up on it. That's all I gotta say.
Very good, guys. All right. Here's the
The
reject
show on
rundown.
that,
We
man.
appreciate everybody tuning in. Final thoughts, everybody.
Nah, I think that's a perfect way to end the show right there.
Yeah,
Man,
that's
that's
perfect
beautiful.
way.
That's
All right,
beautiful.
tune in next Sunday, 9 o'clock live here on Facebook on 216 The Net, as well as YouTube, everybody. We thank all of you guys for joining in. Y'all take care of yourselves.
I can only imagine what it will be like when I walk by your side. I can only imagine what my eyes will see when your face is before me. I can only imagine.